In this video, I'm going to go over how to analyze the stock levels of your competitors and why this information is important. And so I'm also going to show you the tool that we use to do that. And then you're going to see just how you can use this data to make decisions on how many to purchase or how many not to purchase. So like the video if this helped, leave a comment if you have any more questions, and please subscribe for more. So the stock levels of your competitor is going to be a really important metric to keep an eye on, especially when you're deciding to possibly order a product for the first time. Now, the reason for that is the amount of stock that your competitor has really can influence what the price ends up being by the time your stock checks into Amazon. And so what I mean by that is, let's say one of your competitors is priced at a pretty low price point, maybe at a point that you're not going to make any money on the product. Now, if that competitor only has 2 or 3 units in stock, well, then you can be pretty sure that they're going to end up selling out, and then at that point the price is going to then jump up to the second lowest buy box price. So if that competitor is priced at, let's say, $30, and you're losing money at $30, but he's only got 2 units left, and the next lowest price is, say, $40, then chances are, again, when that guy sells out his last 2 units at 30, most likely the buy box price is going to jump up to 40. And if you're profitable at 40, well, then maybe that's a product that you do end up purchasing because you're anticipating that lower price seller running out of stock. So I'm going to share my screen here and show you what that looks like, just using an example. So here we're just looking at a random product here. And so what I'm seeing is we've got 5 sellers on the listing, right? And so the tool that we use to look at competitor stock levels, so Keepa actually will do this for you. See right here, it says stock. And when you open up your list of sellers, it'll do the same thing. So this guy's 14, 11, 51. Now, you can use Keepa. It's included in part of the plugin. We just use this tool called Online Seller Add-on. I just kind of like the way it's visually presented a little more. And so a couple of key things to pay attention to here. So first thing I notice is that the guy in the buy box, he's at $32.99. He's only got 1 left in stock. So chances are when this guy sells out, the buy box is going to then rotate to this guy, an FBA seller, at $36.58, right? So if let's just say maybe we break even at $32.99. And so if this guy had 100 units in stock, we probably wouldn't buy this product because we know it's probably going to take him a little while to sell through all 100. But we know that if this guy only has 1 unit in stock, then chances of the price jumping up to this price once he sells out is high. And if we're making a profit at $36.58, well, then maybe it makes a little more sense to order the product in that scenario. So another key thing to pay attention to here in this case is the delivery date. So delivery date when it comes to FBM, it's not really something to pay attention to in terms of FBM, but in terms of FBA offers, delivery date is an important metric because what you'll see sometimes is that, so for example, the delivery date here is February 25th, which is 5 days from now, right? And they're showing 14 units in stock. So when you have, how when you send in a lot of inventory and then when your stuff is in FC transfer, when most of your available inventory is in FC transfer, this delivery date is actually going to show multiple weeks down the road. And so why that's important is, let's just say, for example's sake, this guy's an FBA offer. Let's just say the quantity was 1, right? But his delivery date was, let's just say, March 13th, or just a date that's like blatantly far down the road. Well, then in that scenario, you can be pretty confident that that guy actually has definitely more than 1 unit in stock. The only reason it's showing that he has 1 is because all of his other units are in FC transfer, and you know that's likely that they're in FC transfer because the delivery date is pushed so far out, right? So typically, if you see an FBA offer that has a low quantity but a far out delivery date, they probably have a lot more in stock than the quantity showing because everything else is an FC transfer. Okay, and that's a key tip that we've actually learned just through experience, and so you want to take that into account when you're looking at stock levels. So I hope that made sense. If it didn't, leave a comment and I can definitely explain that in more detail. But that is really the process that we use to determine competitor stock levels, and then take that information and really just use it as a data point in determining whether it's something that we're going to buy or something that we're going to avoid. So again, hope that analysis was helpful. If it was, leave a comment if I need to explain anything in more detail. Like the video and then subscribe for more. Thank you.